Welcome back, guys. It is currently about 10:20 a.m. in the morning. We are on the Ohio map, and today we actually got a call from a local farmer about something that you really don't want to see and you really don't want to deal with. He got really caught up with corn and bean harvest, and they kind of had some things go wrong and forgot they had an entire corn plot basically to get out for their cattle, but it is already very, very dried. So there's one of the cornfields we just got out about 15-16 days ago. Probably need to go up and get some stalks out of it, but we're gonna keep letting her roll. You know, we've been starting to no-till everything, but we still disc up some stuff here and there to basically see what that overall process can help on our farm. Alright, so here we are pulling up to the entrance to the farm. It is pretty neat. Kind of takes you through a little bit of a backwood area. But basically the farmer said that he did leave a couple of extra wagons for us in the back. He said once we get the 3 filled, if we wanted to harvest any of the extra corn that was left over, that we were allowed to do so for helping him out, since they are still trying to wrap up some later bean harvest. Alright, so we have arrived. It looks like he has set us out 2 New Holland wagons. He already has it hooked up to the John Deere 5830. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into this thing and just see what we can do for him, even though this is incredibly too far along for what you would want for actual forage. Okay, so we're up in the machine. We have the gas line pushed in, ready to go. We're going to run it in second gear. I know we can run it in third, but we're going to run it in second. To our right here, that's how we engage our head. To the left, that is forward, neutral, and reverse for the feed. So if we get something clogged up or stuck, we can pull that all the way back and reverse it, and then forward is to engage. We have our old school hydrostat here that does have up and down head on the back, and then the other buttons are for the spout back here to control that. So we're going to go ahead and fire her up and see what she sounds like. Okay, so now that we've got her fired up, we're going to go ahead, we're going to lower the head. We engage the machine, and we should be able to get right into it. So we're going to go ahead and take a couple passes off and then see where we end up after that. She seems to be cutting pretty good. We are running her a little fast. I know we usually run her about 4 miles an hour, or at least that's what the farmer told me. But we've kicked it into a little bit of high gear. We did have a call about some rain possibly moving in, so we really just want to fill these 3 as fast as possible and get that to the farmer so he can go ahead and implement that into his farm. Okay guys, so we have already filled our first wagon. We have disengaged the head, and we are ready to unhook this wagon and to go back up and hook up to another wagon so we can try to beat this rain. Okay, so we just got disconnected from the second wagon, and we are moving along pretty well, actually. I'm pretty happy with how this is going so far. I think what we're going to try to shoot for is go ahead and finish this up. We are actually going to go deliver these to the farmer. He had a few things come up, but we're going to go take these 3 over there, and then after that we're going to run the combine over here and maybe a grain truck or 2 and start shelling a little bit, hopefully, if the rain can stay off. And not really going to bring the new auger wagon over here. Wish we could use it, but since the granary is just up behind us, we will just straight haul it to that, so we don't have to worry about anything else. Okay, so we're finishing up the last few rows here. We went ahead and just started cutting out some in rows so that we don't have to worry about doing that with the combine. So we've got it full here. We're gonna go ahead and go up there and unhook this, deliver this to the farmer, and then after that we'll go ahead and bring everything over and get ready to shell the rest of this field. Alright, so everything is done here on the silage side. Like I said, it's an unfortunate thing to see. You never want to get into silage this late. It's not my business. I don't, really have all the details on what happened. But it is hybridized for that silage cutting. You can still harvest it regular, but the type he planted was made for silage. So we went ahead and did what he requested, and we have to be forever grateful for it, because he did indeed give us the rest of the field to go ahead and shell. So we're going to do an extra favor for him. We're going to shell it, and he doesn't know. We're going to give all that grain to him and just show a little appreciation within the farming community. Okay, so about an hour has passed. We delivered everything, got the chopper back, got everything returned to his farm, and he was pretty thrilled to seeing how fast we got that out. But now that we are back at the farm, unfortunately we did already put everything up from that corn harvest, but we will go ahead and pull this out, go grab the corn head, and then we will go right over there. Okay, so the head's hooked up. We got everything pretty much ready to roll. We might bring another grain truck over here. Like I said, the grain elevator's just over there, so there's not really a huge need to bring everything over here. The auger wagon would have been a little unnecessary, unless this is really good yielding corn, which by the looks of it from the silage it was. The only thing that's a little bittersweet about this is the last field for us for the year. After that we will have to go through and clean everything / winterize everything, so that's not something to look forward to, but it is nice to have some more cab time in our last field. Okay, so we're going ahead, we're jumping right into this. Cutting great. Had the deck plates open just a little bit too wide, but thus then we've closed them, and really just this is some uneven ground having to watch the snouts. But other than that, this is cutting great. It's looking really good for the yield, so I think at the end of the day, giving all this to the farmer and donating it to him and just really lightening his load is just the best possible outcome for this. Okay, so we just got done with the first load. We're gonna keep going and see how much of this we can get done. We're just gonna truck this all over there, and when we get everything at the elevator, we're gonna go ahead and get all the information we need and run it by the farmer so he can get all of the gains off of this crop. So while I was over at the grain elevator running moistures, I totally forgot to return this international piece of tillage equipment. So we went ahead and we're gonna go over here and drop this off, and then head back with our moisture sample. It read fine. It was super dry. It was running about 15%. So we're still good to go. We're gonna finish up that field. This is one less thing we really got to do now, because we wanted to return this and it was kind of low on the list of things to do. So we'll go ahead and get this returned. We'll get a couple $100 out of it hopefully, and then we will head back and finish up that cornfield. We went ahead and hooked up to the header trailer. We got one of the cousins going over here harvesting right now, and when he's ready to unload, we'll switch him out so he can get back to whatever he was doing, and then we will wrap this field up. So that'll do it for this field. We'll go ahead and disengage the head. We'll put the auger out and go ahead and unload into this truck over here, and then we'll hook up, like I said, get the money over to the farmer, surprise him with that, and then we will winterize everything from there. The head is now unhooked from the combine, and it is looking like we are pretty much ready to rock and roll. And yeah, so just super excited to see where this goes, and we will meet back when we are at the shop. Okay, you guys would not believe it. We actually got a few $1,000s off of that field for that farmer, and he was ecstatic. He said that he was going to use it for some. He's going to put the money toward a couple of hog barns, and he just, I mean, his mind was blown. He couldn't help but thank us for doing him such a big favor, and he said that anytime we needed help, just to let him know. So we'll be over there asking him stories. And, we'll just be learning from him because he has a lot to offer. Okay, with everything left, we already went ahead and pressure washed a few of the vehicles. We got to get the corn head and then the combine, obviously, but mostly everything else is washed and ready to be put up for the winter months. So we're just getting all the dirt and grime off. We just want to make sure that A, we keep the shop clean, and B, it doesn't cause any problems for next season. Okay, so we have the head all washed. It's parked in the shed, actually. So now all we have to do is get up in the 2388, and we still got to winterize a few things, but after that we will pretty much be done. Maybe some cover crops here and there, but until then it will just be until next season. Okay, so now all of our equipment is parked up in here and ready to go. So until then, we'll just be doing, piddling here and there, seeing what we can do. We still hope to maybe upgrade some equipment. We do have some outstanding contracts and hope to gain a little profit off those, so maybe we can trade some stuff around and expand the farm a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching part 2 of this series on this Ohio map that we have going. It's been a lot of fun. The feedback has been great. Please just be sure to leave a comment, a like, subscribe, whatever helps, and I will try to make more videos as I can, because I have absolutely loved doing this and I can't wait. So thanks so much, and see you guys in the next one.